Hello everyone, Tutu Mora here with the Y, bringing you tools to feel well in your body, mind, and spirit. So I just want to acknowledge that a lot of us might be feeling overwhelmed, a little bit out of body, and having trouble landing in our physical experience right now. And so I'm going to take us through a Qigong exercise. Sorry, there's a siren here in the background. But I'm going to take us through a Qigong exercise that's going to help you just bring a little bit more awareness into your physical body, integrate your mind and body a little bit more, and leave you feeling a little bit lighter, brighter, and able to go about your day. So I want to first just bring awareness to the skin as its own organ. So your skin is constantly open to information in your external environment, picking up on different signals and energies in your environment and sending those messages into your body. And so, especially when things are really chaotic in our environment, it can feel almost like there's a buildup on us. It can feel heavy, it can feel muffling. And so today we're just going to almost slough off a little bit of that. So we're gonna start, let's just ground a little bit here. You can place your hands over your low belly. And if it feels okay for you to do so, you can just close your eyes or you can lower your gaze. And let's just take a couple deep breaths into the low belly. Noticing your breath. And let's take that one more time. And so from here, we're literally just going to be working along some acupuncture channels, some energetic channels within the body, or different spots in the body where we can notice that energy, tension start to accumulate. So that can be in your head, you might be experiencing headaches. This might be in your shoulders, you might be experiencing some tightness here, or maybe in your low back, but we're going to just sort of get rid of some of that buildup here. So let's start by first just massaging the scalp, almost like you were in the salon and someone is washing your hair, really just giving you a really nice scalp massage here. And as you're doing this, just, come at this with an intent to be sweet to yourself. Your body is with you through all of these ups and downs, and so it can be nice to just give it some attention every once in a while throughout the day. So we've got this nice scalp massage, and you can come into now just almost where the eye meets the nose here. We're just going to 3 times run our finger along this channel down to the throat. Once, twice, 3 times here. We're going to take this around to the back, so right almost behind the ear, meeting at the where the skull meets your spine. Once, twice, and 3 times. And then that same point along the back of the ear, bringing it down to the throat. And 3 times. And so now let's take it to the shoulders. You're just gonna vigorously rub. Vigorously rub this space, taking it to the joints. The joints are spaces where a lot of stuff can just accumulate and start to feel sticky and tight. So we're just gonna move some of that. And let's move down to the elbow. Just vigorously rubbing this space. And you can easily do this sitting down as well. And now we're just going to run down the arm, up the back of the arm, down the arm, up the back of the arm, down the arm, up the back of the arm, down the inside of the arm, up the back of the arm. And now let's take that to the other side. Vigorously rubbing those shoulders. And again, coming at this with just the intent to give your body some attention, to be sweet to yourself. And let's take that to the elbow. And then running down the inside of the arm, up the back side of the arm. Okay, let's take this to the chest. So heart space, almost like that top of the lungs, vigorously rubbing. You can think of how much stuff kind of weighs down on your heart, that heavy feeling. So just vigorously rubbing that chest in whatever way feels comfortable for your body right now. And then we're gonna take it to the kidneys. So it's gonna be kind of above the low back. So almost like lower mid back here. But we're just going to vigorously rub the kidney spaces here. And then we'll take that to the sacrum, the low back, almost like if you put your hands here, they would meet like at the top of your tailbone. And so just, again, vigorously rubbing the space with the intent just to dislodge anything that's stuck. And then I'm going to take us down to the mat and we're going to move towards the lower half of our body here. So let's start with the knees. We can do the knees at the same time here. Let's get that camera up just a little bit. Okay, so getting at those knees. Again, the joints are where some of this stuff can collect. And we don't notice it until it just starts to feel stuck. And then same thing that we did with the arms, we're going to come down the insides of the leg, up the outsides of the leg. Again, just coming back to that intent of doing something good for your skin, letting go of all of that just information, all of that energy that your skin picks up from your environment, letting some of that go. And now we'll take it to the bottoms of the feet. So taking it to about this point at the center of the balls of your feet, and we'll just vigorously rub that space. And then we'll take it to the other side. Again, the center, kind of like the ball of the foot, that center, that's an acupuncture point. And so we'll just, again, vigorously rub this spot. And then I'll bring the camera back up. You can stay seated or you can stand, but we're just gonna bring the palms of our hands together. Again, vigorously rubbing, especially here. Generating heat, feeling that in your body, just bringing a little bit more of yourself into your body to feel. And then let's just gently place our hands over our heart. Take a couple more deep breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Last time here, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. And just sending yourself a little thought, a little note inside your body, a little thank you. Just a thank you for being with us. Your body is always there supporting you. And so just sending it a little thank you. And you can open your eyes. Hopefully you feel a little lighter. Yeah, just a little brighter and a little bit more physically present, a little bit more connected mind, body. So I hope you found this supportive, and I'll see you back here next time on the Wise YouTube channel with more tools to feel well in your body, mind, and spirit. Take care.